cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. So my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you. Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck your gay ass, very faggot accent. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. So my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
What's up, beautiful people? So guess what? The CIA and my Mexican neighbors with their child assassins have been really busy. So I want you to understand what they did all last night. These are some psychotic fucking Mexicans or transhuman hybrids that were just made to look like Mexicans, but they're fucking crazy. Now, I'm going to explain to you the process of how shit goes, okay? So they're next door all night. Let me remind you, this went on all night. So I don't think they sleep. I think they're like robotic or something. Because basically, I want you to understand what they do is they have their dogs. And Russia and intelligence and Interpol really listen to this shit. Because this is what they do to your agents on stakeouts, and you guys are clueless of it. When you have people like this and other cartel people staked out, this is what they do to you. You really need to understand this shit. Because this ain't no crazy shit. You don't make this shit up. This is at the highest level of intelligence and governmental biological weaponry. Now, Interpol and other French intelligence and other Russian intelligence, have you noticed that the people that you have staked out, they always have animals? They're not animal lovers. Like I told you, they use their animals, and their animals are their counterparts, and I explained this in MAVs. An MAV is a mini aerial vehicle. Now, I want you to understand that whether these animals are biological or not, if you know about witchcraft, if you know about goo poisoning, look it up, Wikipad, goo poison, G-U, poison. It's an old ancient Chinese poison. Now, they say in this, the goo, the poison, the demon that's made off the venom of the centipede, which is a centipede is also a curse that a witch uses. This is their basis to connecting curse with a curse with a curse with a curse. Just imagine a little ball with a ball with a ball with a ball that has a different curse or a different nano curse in it, all chained together, coming at you as one chain. So when you take the centipede and say the scorpion and put them in one bottle, and then they battle it out, and the one that lives has the most deadly venom, and then they make the goo poison, this is the basis to what these witches use. The government, the C.I.A., they have factories of this shit. Duplicated and cloned of the strongest goo poison mixed with the other strongest goo poison that they've got. They use this shit on me and Miss Aston all the time. So this is the basis to what they're using next door to me. That's why they moved in next door. So I want you to know their kids or whoever, or maybe they were just all fucking taking turns casting spells. Anytime they'd cast a spell and then I'd throw it off, they'd kick the fucking wall because they're so pissed off that it didn't work. And they're like, oh, did it work? No, it didn't work. I mean, I could fucking hear them. They're so stupid. So they were doing this shit all night. So I want you to understand that when you read about goo, it says in ancient Chinese folklore that the goo poison and the demon that yields the goo can take the shape of a lizard, a dog. Don't they always have dogs? Haven't you ever heard of the hounds from hell? Do you think that these are normal animals? Do you think the Nazis just stopped creating dogs when they created the fucking Dalmatian? Which is a hybrid dog that shouldn't exist. The Nazis created it. So what, you think that these Mexican cartel motherfuckers that work for the Nazis and the CIA Gulf cartel, they're just gonna have a normal dog, right? It's 2014. So I want you to know that these demonic little witches and their fucking kids, see, they moved in these group of child assassins in training to be next to us because they're always fucking home. It's like the Mexican mother is never there. She just left the kids in that house. I'm not kidding. So they sit there all day trying to cast spells on me and Miss Aston. Trying to become the next, big assassin. Oh, we took them out as children. Hey kids, wake the fuck up, you're dead. So let's get real. Yeah, I said that to fucking child assassins. I don't give a fuck about a child assassin. I mean, what are you going to do if you see a kid? I walk out the door, and the girl's like, oh, my mommy, please come in, help me. She's sick, she fell, oh. And she gives you this kid spill. And then you, being the concerned neighbor, runs into the house, and then there's no mother there, and there's 3 child assassins, and they all try to slice you up. This is what they are. I'm not kidding. So I want you to understand that when they have their dogs, and they know about you, witches, they don't even need to be telepathic anymore. Understand this. With things like DARPA and HARP and all that shit that's doing all the brain mapping, hacking into everyone's heads, they don't need to be psychic. They have a direct cyborg connection to Tempest and HARP. So, I mean, how do you think they're getting play-by-play? Like, they actually set this shit up like a game. Okay, do the curse, blah, 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 blah. And then send it through the goo dog, and then the little goo nano comes out of the little goo dog, and then it comes into my room and then starts attacking my body. They were doing this shit all night. This is what they do every fucking day. And it's fucking annoying. It's just annoying. And they do this so they can try to lock down my abilities as an assassin. So, they can give the police the signal, okay, we got his, ninja skills locked down. You can move in. okay, we got this locked down. You can move in. Okay, tell Prince William to accept his challenge to a duel to represent his family. We got him locked down. It's like this. So I want you to know, Interpol and Russians and French, this is what you deal with. Now, I have some things to combat it. I'm not going to talk about it. But I will say, if I had money, I would build something to completely annihilate these motherfuckers on a mental and spiritual level, if I had money. Because within the last, recently, I will just say, I'm willing to show them how easy it is to destroy them technically without witchcraft. With science. And to actually show them that they're not nothing, but it takes money to buy the things that I need, and I don't have money. So I just want these witches to know, you're all fucking dead. You, your kids, your family members, your whole fucking bloodline. I don't give a fuck about you. I mean, I fucking hate witches. I'm a witch killer. I'm a witch hunter. And for all you witches out there saying, oh, he needs to be enlightened. Witches aren't evil. Bullshit. You don't even know your own fucking origin. Before there were witches, there were the Druids. And they weren't witches. They were actually what we consider modern day nuns. They were virgin women that lived with the earth, and they were our first form of doctors. But the witches like to take claim to them too. But hey, witch bitch, when you mix in your sexual magic from Aleister Crowley and your sexual deviancy of raping kids and killing and sacrificing kids, that throws all, the first druid shit out the window. So don't even think you're going to equate yourself to that shit. But the Roman Catholic Church, which you claim that you're against, which was at the origin of it was pagan, because Constantine was a fucking pagan. And he was an actual Hinduist in the time when he created Christianity, because Rome was filled with pagans, and because the fish's teachings were getting more and more powerful and the people got sick of being deviants. And Constantine was losing control, and the pagans said, hey, okay, we'll take some of that fish shit. Yeah, we'll mix it in with our paganism stuff. Because that's what witches do. We take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and put it in the kettle. And burn Hollywood under the kettle to cast spells. So witches, you can lie about the shit. You can even print books with lies. This is Assassin Radio. We kill all the bullshit. So anyway, Santa Maria Cole, stupid fucking demonic Mexicans, you're all dead. There ain't no switching sides. There ain't no, oh, I'm jumping ship. You're cursed. So what if you don't want to do witchcraft anymore? You're habitual about it. You're so addicted to trying to jump into people's minds, bodies, and souls and trying to possess them You live off the essence of innocent people. You cannot exist without this. But they can sit there and tell you, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. They're habitual about it. They will die without it. So when I say, hey, witches, you're dead, don't mean I'm going to kill you. I have mechanisms to completely fucking cut you off from doing what you do. I just need some money. So you little Mexican demonic little kids can kick the wall now. Are they sleeping? They were up all night casting spells. They're fucking vampire demons. They sleep during the day. So they can stay up all night trying to hack into me. I'm sure their Santa Maria mother gets paid really well for their shit. Little fucking wicked bitch. So anyway, I just wanted to give you the DL and enlighten people that got these people staked out. And if you start feeling sick and if you feel some shit on your head and you get a headache, that's them. And after you eat, they always go for the stomach. They always go for the food. Because the food is the essence of your being. They always go for your food. They always look for leftovers of the food. They always look for food to curse with their nanotechnology. Their nano demons. I'm not kidding, people. This is what these fucking demonic Mexicans living next to me do. This is what these fucking demonic Mexicans living across the street from me do. This is what these C.I.A. KKK white motherfuckers do. They're all in on it. And this is a whole triangulation operation to protect the big drug dealer kingpin at the end of the street. Because the CIA doesn't want you to know about him, and they really don't want to kill him. He's made him a lot of good money. But I can assure you, if it comes down to that, they will do just that. I mean, shit, he ain't Robin Williams. And they killed Robin Williams. And to Dr. Duve. Miss Susan Duve. The assassin. The very same assassin that owes Laurel Aston about, roughly 35, 40 grand for her work in Port Isabella at Duve Wellness Center. So you can see her articles posted under this video. Now, I actually posted the same articles and write-up about Quentin Tarantino on her page, and she left it there. She didn't delete it. You know what she did? She posted a picture of Robin Williams. Someone drew a picture of Robin Williams, his first face, and then in a pyramid, like going back, pictures of all his, Hollywood characters. From left to right. Miss Doubtfire, Jumanji, all the guys. So Dr. Duve posted this picture. She didn't touch what I posted on her page. See, she's an assassin, and I want you to understand how us assassins pigeon talk. Have you ever heard of pigeon talk, people? Well, the CIA has heard of pigeon talk. What me and Dr. Duve right now is doing is pigeon talking. So I post on her wall, you need to pay Laurel Aston at least the 30 grand that you owe her. Or else, that's your ass. Interpol, everything else you just, couldn't imagine. You need to pay her. Wasn't a threat. It's the truth. So then she posts, I go to her page just to see if she deleted it or blocked people from posting on her page. No, she didn't do that. She just posted the page a picture of Robin Williams. So I'll tell you what I did. So I go back and post a video that Robin Williams was an Illuminati sacrifice. Because if you haven't seen that video, you really need to see it, because it's pretty obvious after you see the video and all the Family Guy episodes that they were flaunting that they were going to basically fake Robin Williams' death and it had to do with a door. And then actually listen to the scientific proof of breaking it down. You can't hang yourself with a belt on a fucking door because it's just not technically possible. I mean, no door is that strong, and even when you close it. And not to mention the belt is just not long enough. Unless you're like Fat Albert, which he wasn't. So moving back onto, the ongoing pigeon talk between me and the Assassin, Nazi bloodline, Dr. Duve, who actually tried to administer mind control to Laurel Aston while she was working for her. Now, I want people to get the whole gist of everything before I explain the pigeon talking. Dr. Duve is an assassin that works with Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil is CIA and also a mind control handler. You don't get a show on TV without being one of them. Now, Dr. Phil and Dr. Duve have this ongoing scam where Dr. Phil will take teenagers on his show and say, oh, I'm going to help you. I'm going to send you to a rehab. So it just so happens that on TV it looks really nice. You're going to South Padre rehab. You get to sit on the beach and just chill out and blah, 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 blah. They just make it look really good. But what they don't tell you is South Padre is run and controlled by the Gulf Cartel. What they don't tell you is South Padre is a CIA military Navy controlled island. And where all of their old CIA and NSA officers, go to retire and fuck kids. They don't tell you that. What they don't tell you is Dr. Duve is a Nazi witch descended from Nazi bloodline that administers MK Ultra techniques to these kids that Dr. Phil sends her. They don't tell you this. So I want you to understand, about Dr. Susan Duve and how they tried to make Laurel Aston think that Susan Duve's so-called assassin daughter is Laurel Aston's rape baby from Stephen Binion. Not kidding. Laurel Aston explains the whole process of that regurgitated bitch, sitting in the chair and then sliding down the chair and then, curling up in a ball and sucking her finger like she's a baby in the womb. And then looking at Laurel Aston like, oh, mommy, I mean, literally, they tried to push this shit into Laurel Aston's mind. Oh, she speaks about it. That video is also going to be posted under here. You can listen to it. So this is Susan Duve and her fucking wretched daughter. So, Dr. Duve, let me make you hip on some things. So, okay, let's go with that bitch, your daughter, your fake daughter, is the rape baby of Stephen Binion and Laurel Aston. Even if she's not. I'm going to give it to you. You know why? Because this is Assassin Radio, stupid bitch. I'm all about getting my money. So, if that child is a rape baby of Stephen Binion and Laurel Aston, that bitch has got a lot of money that belongs to Laurel Aston. And the CIA uses that bitch to funnel money to you. Because Laurel Aston is the girl from Kill Bill and Born Identity, Long Kiss Goodnight, and her CIA bank account is fucking insane. So Laurel Aston went on record saying that Stephen Binion kidnapped her, drugged her, and tried to get rape babies out of her to funnel her money away from her legally. So, somehow, I guess, one of these rape babies, because Stephen Binion just can't stop raping women and having babies. So just one of these rape babies just happened to end up in Dr. Duve's possession. Where it's a nice little drive from Corpus Christi, South Padre, where the military base is located, where Laurel Aston spent a lot of time there with her original handler family as a child, training as an assassin. Also another huge place where they also take a lot of Hispanic Mexican children for mind control assassin training. Actually, one of the most major places in Corpus Christi, South Padre. So let's be honest, U.S. Navy military. This is Assassin Radio. We kill all the bullshit. So, Dr. Duve, in actuality, what you've actually done is open up. You owe Laurel Aston more money, stupid bitch. You and your daughter. So if you want to try to downplay this shit, go right ahead. I'm going to tell you right now. We got footage of what Laurel Aston is speaking about. We got footage of your interaction with Laurel Aston every time she interacted with you. We got footage of everything in Port Isabella. Why do you think when I met you, when I came to get the last of Laurel Aston's money that you claimed all that you're going to give her, because you kept, you never paid her what you owed her at any check. Never. It's like, oh, I'm keeping it for this, or oh, I'm keeping it for this. Oh, your calculations are wrong. You gave 20 massages today? No, I calculate you only gave 5 or 6. That's what Jordan said, your daughter. How many times you do this to her? So, I know you think that your almighty Nazi CIA has all your bases covered. I know you think that you're gonna walk out of this scot-free and unscathed because you're Nazi bloodline, because that's how you guys think. You're fucking psychopaths. You think you're gods. You think nobody can touch you. You think your shit don't stink. Let's be honest. But let me tell you something. Your shit stinks to fucking hell to high water, bitch. And I'm going to send this to you in a nice message so you can listen to me and so you can hear me. You want to pigeon talk? Okay, let's pigeon talk. I don't pigeon talk. I don't tiptoe around the fucking situation and try to play mind games. That's you, handler. So, now you can guess what I'm doing. You can pigeon talk all you want. You can throw up a picture of Robin Williams all you want, you know? And try to say, oh, really? You know, well, Robin Williams is dead. We'll kill her too. Yeah, right. I ain't Robin Williams, bitch. Song ain't Robin Williams. Laural Aston ain't Robin Williams. I may make some jokes, but shit, if you get in my face, do I look like Robin Williams? Did I look like Robin Williams when I walked into your office for the first time and told you that I work with the French Foreign Legion, looking at you like I wanted to fucking cut your neck off? You and your fake CIA boyfriend with your bitch ass daughter? Did I laugh? While you're like, oh, we need to call Song and make sure that you're him? Huh? Like you hadn't had my house fucking staked out. Like you didn't send your bitch ass daughter Jordan to my door to deliver food that was poison to her. Like Jordan hadn't seen me and she's sitting right there, but you gotta call Laurel and to make sure that I'm him. How many other black men are in Port Isabella, you stupid bitch? This is how stupid this bitch is. This is how psychotic they are with their little mind games. Absolute stupidity, people. So I told Dr. Duve, she got to like the end of this week, and I mean, you should put the money in like today so it'll be cleared by the end of this week. I didn't mean you put the money in and it'll be, no. I meant you put the money in and then it'll be cleared. So I'm just letting you know, we got footage, bitch. And I know Laural Aston was under the impression that, oh, her people are watching her and this and this and this and the Taj Mahal or whatever with all the Muslims and shit. Muslims, you slipping. All I gotta say is you're slipping. You have no idea what you're up against. So just knock that shit out. I can tell you that they have no idea what they're up against when it comes to me because they're always hacking into my head. And then they get to a level and then they find a fucking maze and oh shit, this shit's a trap. Damn straight this is a trap. I got traps inside my mind for your fucking multi-trillion-dollar computers. So you think some stupid bitch with her little psychological, psychotic mental manipulation is gonna outthink me? Anyways, CIA, NSA, DARPA, new Project Montaukers. I'm really upset that you think these fucking stupid little bitch-ass kids can take me out. And you move some Mexican kids in here so the Mexican kids can be home 24/7 and everybody thinks it's normal. So they can, you know, intermix with the other demonic kids living in the buildings. That's normal too, right? So anyway, Dr. Duve, I want the money. Because like I told you on your wall, there are some things that are worse than death. And trust me, I'm black Chinese. And the Chinese invented things that are worse than death. So I'll leave it at that, Dr. Duve. Now you can pigeon talk all you want. With your MAVs too, and your bird calling and all that other stupid bullshit. It ain't gonna help you. So let's move on to another subject. I'm gonna talk about some assassins that I grew up with. Some cool guys. Drake, Tolly, Tiger, Casper. Anybody heard of Casper? Do I got some VC out there? VC, where you at? VC. VC, the only group of people to actually practice ninjutsu during war. Unstoppable VC. They would call them little guys with big guns. Those VCs. So I'm going to talk about Casper. And I ain't talking about Casper the Friendly Ghost. He was called Casper because he makes ghosts. How do you make ghosts? You kill people, G. So anyway, Casper, Tolly, Drake, Tiger, what's up? These are my Asian peeps that I grew up with. Highly notorious, highly dangerous, and I must say the U.S. government is scared shitless of them. These people taught me that you can really do that shit that you see in Chinese kung fu movies. There are people that can really jump that high. There are really people that can walk up to you and get an inch to your face, jump over your head, do a fucking roundhouse, and land right back in the same position and look at you like, what, motherfucker? It's how I grew up. Real assassins. So I would like to just humbly, just say thank you for making me a believer. I never knew people could do some shit like that. I never knew I could do some shit like that. But lo and behold, at the time, I could do shit like that, and it was being blocked from me from CIA mind control. So let's be honest, French Foreign Legion, you know how high I can kick. I demonstrated that many times in the Bastille. That shit was dope, wasn't it? So anyway, let's move on to my favorite subject, assassin films. Now, there just seems to be just an obsession with assassins. I mean, on just a subconscious level, in case you haven't really noticed, I mean, you're talking to somebody that grew up on Kung Fu Theater every Saturday morning. And then on Sundays when they'd have the Kung Fu Marathon, oh man, you couldn't tear me away from that TV. I mean, to the extent to where you have some of the best black rappers called Wu-Tang make a group from the Wu-Tang Clan, which is from Chinese assassin movies, and call their group this, and then have a fucking nerd like Quentin Tarantino come along and just get Rizla and, hey, we like your music, come put hip-hop in my movies. Sell out. Anyway, I'm not really gonna get on the Kill Bill. That's really Laurel Aston as a 14-year-old child being, raped and being tried to kill, or she was basically, they tried to kill her while she was trying to kill them because they killed her master, which I'm gonna leak some shit. CIA, you didn't kill her master. That man's a hard man to kill. I'm gonna leak some other shit. Maybe Bruce Lee ain't dead. CIA. Don't think that you are the only one that knows how to make clones and send back duplicates and do all these shit that the CIA actually stole from ninjas, which the art of deception actually comes from Chinese. Because it actually comes from Chinese monks, which the Chinese monks taught a Japanese samurai in the sacred mountains of China the art of blending in with nature and the art of invisibility and deception and how to commune with nature and how to get nature to protect you. And this was the birth of the ninja. So I know what I'm talking about. So, all this time you may have think that these people are dead, but you have no idea about the actual Chinese art of deception. And with your technology and with your eyes called Tempest and Harp looking up everybody's ass, the fact of the matter is you have to know what you're looking for to find it, correct? Do you think the Chinese taught the white man everything he knows? Ninjas, do you think the Chinese taught the Japanese samurai everything he knows? If that were the case, Japan would be running China. And Japan's not running China. Just some facts for you to think about from Assassin Radio. I kill all the bullshit. So another thing I'd like you to think about is maybe Bruce Lee had another son. I'm going to leave you with some hints that I think that Bruce Lee actually left in his movies. Oh, you know where I'm going, China. So, let's take the Bruce Lee film, The Game of Death, which Hollywood hacked up because the CIA figured out possibly what Bruce Lee was saying in that film. Now, let's take the end scenario of The Game of Death where you have, I think, who was it? I think that was Akeem Olajuwon. No, excuse me. No, not Akeem Olajuwon. That's more recent. What was the big basketball player's name? I forget his name. But anyway, he's at the end of the movie. He was a Bruce Lee student. Now, I want you to understand I'm very good at detecting stuff. Now, Bruce Lee's foundation released the film, The Game of Death, in a documentary. At the end of the documentary, the DVD, with the unedited Game of Death scenes. The ones that Hollywood took out. Now, let me tell you why I suspect Bruce Lee has another son. Because if you watch the real documentaries on Bruce Lee and the racism that Bruce Lee had to deal with in San Francisco and the racism that the Chinese dealt with in San Francisco. And never forget, the Chinese actually built the railroads for the gold because they were cheaper to import the Chinese into California than to transport the Negroes from the South. So the Chinese were actually the slaves of that part of America. So I want you to understand, when Bruce Lee got off the boat, it was super racist. They wouldn't let no China man have nothing. And they call him Chinaman. But it's a China man. You know, what the fuck is that? You know, my code name and when I, do damage is called Black Man, you know? And I specifically chose Black Man because not in the color, in the essence of black and saying I'm a black man because I'm a brown man. No, black represents the shadow side because technically black is a shade, it's not a color. So when I chose the name Black Man, I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. The shadow side, the ninja side of me. Romania saw it. So anyway, going back to the game of death. Now you have the big basketball player at the end. And he holds up, his hands, telling Bruce Lee, stop, hold up. Do you know what you're about to get into? So then, when Bruce Lee is kicked in the chest, and I got pictures of it. I'm not going to post it in this movie because, we have one picture that's posted in Assassin Radio, and that's the picture of the assassin getting his hand cut off before he had a chance to shoot his gun. And notice there's a black hand writing down at the end. Hey, I can't confirm or deny whether that's me or not. So anyway, so Bruce Lee gets kicked in the chest, and one of the things that I noticed that they took out of the Hollywood version. Now check this out, people. Bruce Lee has a big brown foot mark on his chest. Do you know what that represents? It represents the sign of the sun. Because old birth certificates, and they stole mine, my first birth certificate, when they take the baby and they use the feet print for the child's birth certificate. So, here we are in the game of death. And Bruce Lee shot that, and then he left the black footprint on his chest. Now, significantly, the chest. Now, I want you to understand what it means when the chest is the foundation of everything. The heart, the lungs, the most important organs is like life. If someone fucks with you, what are you like? You like hitting your chest like, that's my shit. The chest. So we all know Bruce Lee had a soft spot for Afro-Americans. And Bruce Lee trained Afro-Americans. He was very, very good to us. Because maybe he knew through his studies that his descendants were Afro-Americans. I am descendant of the Yao dynasty. That predates the Ming dynasty. That is the dynasty that was the communion and collaboration when China and Africa were one continent under one dynasty. I'm a Blackfoot Olmec, descendant of a Nubian Moor with French, Dutch, and real English, not British, Yiddish, Nazi, German bullshit. So, this is why I think Bruce Lee had a black son. I mean, why not? Bruce Lee knew about the curse that his family was under. The curse that his father was under, the curse that this demon is always coming for him in his bloodline. Bruce Lee was very wise and very smart. How do you outsmart a demon? Because you know that demon is going to come for your sons. Ain't that right, Hollywood? C.I.A. demons. You came for Bruce, you killed him. Or thought you did. You killed his son, Brandon. But you left the daughter alone. Oh, how nice of you. So, because of the game of death, if you study this footage, I think that was Bruce Lee telling the Chinese that he has a black son. Because he knew that his time in the public eye was basically coming to an end. And he just needed to, basically go ninja. And also, if you look at Bruce Lee's movie when he faked his death, when he was a superstar, and then he faked his death, and then everybody thought he was dead, and then he went after the people that killed him. That's another Bruce Lee movie. So, CIA, what's up? So anyway, this is Assassin Radio, killing all the bullshit. Talking about Assassin films and giving you my view of what I've seen in them. So Quentin Tarantino, I'm waiting for the money. This ain't no game, bitch. There ain't no place you can hide. And Quentin, don't even think about calling the Mexican mafia to help you out of this. That's a given. I mean, the CIA already did that, stupid. Dr. Duve, don't even think about it. They already moved Mexican child assassins in next door to us, even before you knew about this. So y'all a little late to the party, and they ain't working. So anyway, I mean, that's always... especially Quentin Tarantino's move, he's CIA. You don't get handed a CIA script without being CIA. Yeah, we're going to give one of our most effective and deadly assassins script or her declassified files to a non-CIA Hollywood writer by the name of Quentin Tarantino and have him not be Hollywood CIA. Yeah. No. See, people don't understand. I blew the shit lid off Quentin Tarantino. And the last video where I exposed about him stealing all of the videos from Blockbuster, which is downright embarrassing, but which he did. See, y'all don't get what I actually told Interpol. See, y'all are slow, but the Interpol ain't slow. Let me tell you how slow you motherfuckers are and how dumb you motherfuckers are. See, when I talk about faces of death and him having faces of death, hey, Quentin, I know you still got them. Those are snuff films, motherfucker. That's illegal, bitch. That's right. Illegal. So, these psychopaths in the CIA all, wondering how can we get him out of this, and oh shit, and this and this and this. I can guarantee you Quentin ain't been home. I can guarantee you wherever he has his film collections, his big film collection that he prides himself on from the days of Blockbuster, and because he's CIA, Mr. Untouchable, he still has Faces of Death. So, Quentin Tarantino busted by Assassin Radio. You got it. And I ain't laughing like that crazy ass psychopath Tom Cruise. I'm laughing because it's just funny. So, if you listen to Assassin Radio, understand there's so many layers to this shit. Y'all can't even comprehend it. I mean, I'm saying this, but I'm really saying this and this and this and this and this for the really highly educated people. So, I've already put the kiss of death on Quentin. He can't even go home. And I can guarantee you, Interpol has a legal right to go in his home. Unless CIA is gonna, send in a fucking RPG and just blow up his house. He's fucked. So, don't think I'm not gonna get Laurel Aston's money. Let me help you understand. Let me give y'all a clear picture of what's going on. Laurel Aston trained with the French Foreign Legion. Me, myself, I just so happened to, train with the French Foreign Legion roughly about 3 years ago. And then I come back to America, and then I find her. And then I get her out of America and have to battle all these CIA handlers like Dr. Duve and the New York NYPD being funded by all the Freemasons of New York. And also some Asian assassins living under us. But somehow, I just managed to get Laurel Aston out of all this stuff. Yeah. Not kidding. And then we go to South Padre, which is a CIA occult hive. And then I deal with Nazi bloodline, Dr. Susan Duve, and the Gulf Cartel-owned narco police, which tried to lock me up and put me away and held me for 17 days without charges. And then come to Mexico and have Cesar Augusta, which is a Mexican cartel lawyer, steal over 70 grand from Laurel Aston and then pay the Cancun narco Mexican cops to forcibly come in the house so we can basically have to kill them and then start an all-out war with Mexico. This was the CIA's plan. It's a great movie, huh? Great movie, huh? CIA Kill Bill script, huh? Psychopathic fucking writers, huh? So then have me and Laurel Aston go out in a blaze of glory, and then the CIA gives some piss ass, bitch ass, bullshit, Nazi fucking faggot our declassified file. Hey, write a movie about this. They're dead. Don't worry about it. We did already Kill Bill, Born Identity, Tomb Raider, Long Kiss Goodnight, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I mean, we got this shit down to a science. Trust me, I'm CIA. Yeah, this is how these fuckers think. So anyways, Laurel Aston trained with the French Foreign Legion. Legionnaires. What do we do to people that steal from us? Now, I want you guys to understand that I got some French in me. I like the French in me because I understand the French. we've got a great sense of humor. I mean, we have a sarcastic, very sadistic, very manipulative, like, oh, you're gonna laugh at me? Okay. We'll see, we got a sense of humor. So I embrace the French in me. Even though it came from, slave lineage. I understand the French. And I'm talking about modern French. I have original French, which is Olmec. But I also have modern French, which were the slave traders. So I have like double French. Old school French and new school French. So, anyway, I like to say what's up to the French Foreign Legionnaires and that really beautiful French Legionnaire officer, the really short one. The French cop that was really cool to me, the really beautiful one that could speak English but acted like she couldn't speak English. What's up? They were really some great people. So anyway, they were all happy and in awe that, finally they had me in their custody because they had been listening to me and watching me on the streets. Like do street performances while I'm homeless. Well, that's what I do. I mean, if I ain't got a computer, nothing, I'll just sit around and rap about the shit. It passes the time and it basically keeps my skills up. And basically, I'm very, very, very explicit. Just imagine me talking about everything I talked about, but rhyming about it and about the same time. And that's about it. You have it. So, Caesar Augustus stole from a legionnaire. Dr. Duve stole from a legionnaire. Caesar Augustus put hits on a legionnaire. Interpol consists of ex-legionnaires. Do I really need to spell it out? Or are y'all that ignorant? And yes, I'm talking to you dumb demonic witches. Apparently they are. They are that ignorant. I mean, none of them can actually just put any of this shit together because their minds really don't work. Seriously. I mean, out of all the stuff that I've told you and all the videos that I've done that's proven that I have a scientific mind, that I am actually Michael Jackson's cousin, but they don't give a fuck. They killed Michael and they killed Robin Williams. They're like, oh, we'll kill anybody. Who's he? Well, I ain't Michael Jackson and I ain't Robin Williams, that's for sure. So they're so power hungry and they think that their Nazi organization is all powerful. Okay, you can think that. Doesn't mean it is, nor will it ever be. But what I can tell you is I can guarantee you got congregations of Muslims here in Mexico right now hunting you. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you got congregations of assassins hunting you. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you have Interpol watching you. Everything you do, your facial expressions, learning what you're doing, even though you say nothing, in your home watching you, and Tempest can't protect you. We got shit that surpasses Tempest shit. What, you think that nobody knows about Tempest? Tempest has been around since fucking 1974, stupid. Tempest is part of the fucking espionage war. What, if Tempest was almighty, the British and the Germans with America would be running everything, which they're not. Tempest and DARPA were almighty, they wouldn't be putting ads on the internet looking for people to make new technology for their fucking psychotic computers. Because they don't know how to do it. They can't have Tempest steal it from everybody, but that's why they have Tempest jacked into my mind. Because they're trying to use my mind to push their science forward. You think I don't know that, witches? Let me tell you something. Everything you take from me, even if it's just like is cursed. And it's cursed to fucking kill you, your bloodline, and every fucking thing you do. And it's cursed by God the Almighty, motherfuckers. We got curses for you witches. Fucking hate you. So anyway, have a good day. Look at the stupidity of all of these motherfuckers. And now you know what I suspect, Bruce Lee having a black son. It's more than feasible. We're talking about Assassin Chinese. I mean, Bruce Lee, the man that created one of the most deadliest fighting forms, which combine wushu, kung fu, boxing, ninjutsu, jujitsu, I mean, everything. He created his own style. I mean, come on, people. How smart do you think that man was? So anyway, have a good day. Food for thought. Thank you for supporting Assassin Radio. Assassins out there, be ruthless, be cunning, be swift. Kill these bitches. It's like this. Peace.
Them shoes, fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck your gay ass fairy faggot accent. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. With my Lambo, you nigga. I get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you. Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck your gay ass fairy faggot accent. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. With my Lambo, you nigga. I get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you. Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck your gay ass fairy faggot accent. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. But my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Get down.